Hi, I'm Kristen Williams. I'm the graphic designer at the Arabian Horse Association, and today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to draw the Arabian horse. What's great about our breed is that you can do it with a lot of just very simple geometric shapes that are very easy to draw. So to get us started, I'm going to do just a nice big circle. You don't have to worry about it being perfect or having great lines because you can always go in and correct that. It's much better to just start diving into a drawing with confidence and accept mistakes and just go on from there. So I've got it started enough. This is going to be the bulk of the head as well as the jowl. So the next step, I like to just do a faint little line that's the top of the jowl where the muscles come into the skull, and then start to define that a little bit. The next step is to go and do a nice little smaller circle. That's going to be our little muzzle. I draw a triangle at the bottom to help define the chin, and a nice little swoop for the rest of the jaw. If you do a little half moon shape over here at the front, you get a good start to the nostrils of the muzzle. And if you need to, you can draw another little faint circle up the top here to help define the jibba. And then you get a nice another half moon shape to the top to get the profile. About here is where I'll put the eye. And again, as I had said, if there's any mistakes or anything you need to make corrections, it's very easy to just go, okay, so my jowl needs to come down here, and I need the top of it to be more refined that way. Bring in corrections to the jibba, and boom, now we're starting to get a horse that's a little more correct to our type. For the ears, I go to the back of the end of the jowl here and line it up to about right there. And again, just faint little lines, and I'm going in and correcting it as need be, and doing darker lines once I feel more confident about where I am. I like to do a nice little swoosh like this for our forelock. Very easy. And that's another little tip about drawing. There's two different things you can do here to help define your lines. If you press down harder, that creates a shadowed line. Before you even go into shading, you're already suggesting where the light's coming from. And if you press lightly, it's where our lighter highlights are. The other thing I really recommend for drawers too is to go do nice swooping lines. Even if they end up not being the line you want, you can always come back over them to correct them better. But this looks so much more characteristic and has so much more flow to it than if you just sat there and just peck through it. A lot of people when they start drawing just peck long, but it has such much more character if you swoop and then correct. And again, if you go a little bit lighter, there's more of our highlight lines and a darker line for where our shadows are. I like to come in with another little half moon shape for my nostrils and give it some definition. Go in and fill in my eye, and let a little details in there, and start shading in mane, the neck muscles, coming in around the throat latch. And some nice more swooping lines to help finish out the mane. Shade on my little ears, and boom, there's your sketch of an Arabian horse.